I used to avoid speaking in front of class, not because I didn't have anything to say, but because I don't know how to say it in English. Everything changed when pandemic hit.
Ang nadagdag sa mga kaso ng COVID-19 sa
My
Pilipinas,
father is struggling to find a job, and we were even considering putting a hold on our studies. But I was too afraid to be left behind, so I decided to look for a job, and the best opportunity I knew was working in a BPO. There's just one problem. My biggest insecurity was speaking English. I knew I wasn't the strongest candidate, but I applied anyway. And while I was working with my application, I also challenged myself to speak and learn English as fast as I can. And here are the three habits that help me improve my English. First is listening to podcasts. It naturally trains our brain to speak in English and be more familiar with the language while helping us to broaden our vocabulary, enhancing our pronunciation, and sometimes also can help adapting their accent. So while listening, it is important to also pick up their techniques and patterns as to how they create sentences. What I like about this habit is that you can combine it with other tasks, like when you were cleaning, going to school, traveling, things like that. Plus, you can listen the things that you love that is aligned with your interests. Number two is familiarize yourself with different phrases. This is my favorite because this helps my brain to stop translating everything from scratch and be more confident when speaking in front. Also, it naturally builds my language pattern. So this is best paired when listening to podcasts. Here are some examples. That makes sense, which means I understand your point. Let's call it a day. That means let's stop working today. And lastly, count me in or include me. Or sometimes it could also mean I want to participate. Here are also some idiomatic expressions that you can use. An idiomatic expression is a phrase whose meaning is different from the literal meaning of the word. Like a piece of cake, which means something is very easy. Or once in a blue moon, which means it happens very rarely. Or you could also say, get the ball rolling, to say, to start something. How about you? Do you have any favorite phrases? Comment below. Lastly, is to practice talking or speaking. This is the best part where you can apply what you've learned and also examine what are the areas you can improve on. And what I like about this part is you don't need to speak to someone. You can actually do these things. For example, you can describe what happened to your day, maybe talk about your highlights or the things that you've learned. Or second, if you were the type of person that loves reading, watching anime or TV shows, you can summarize what you've seen and perhaps you can also say your insights. So those are the things that you can do. So you can practice. By speaking as often as you can effectively use what you have learned and become fluent on speaking the language, not just by studying it. Ika nga nila, practice makes